And welcome back to Daily Wrap. Let's check in with the voracious Steve Malzberg and see what he has planned for tonight. Stevie.
Joe, the Trump-Fox war has heated up once again. We'll talk about that. Bill Kristol will be here to weigh in. Also, George Pataki, we'll talk about his candidacy for the presidency of the United States. And Rick Santorum will weigh in on Planned Parenthood and more. The Malzberg panel, Gimme 5, featuring Ben Carson. It's all straight ahead at 7 p.m. Eastern, right after the Daily Wrap.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
A lot of people, but what is it with you and Megyn Kelly?
Well, I just don't respect her as a journalist. I have no respect for her. I don't think she's very good. I think she's highly overrated.
You know, he felt attacked. It wasn't an attack. It was a fair question. But I get it. And he's in the arena, and so am I. So it's okay with me that there's, you know, some consternation. I'm sure he'll get over that, and we'll be fine, and so will America.
I was very angry with the way I was treated, and, you know, perhaps justifiably, I think justifiably, but Roger Ailes, who's an amazing guy and an amazing executive, frankly, he called me yesterday, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm fine with it.
Well, the truce between Fox News and Donald Trump seems to have ended, as Mr. Trump takes to Twitter once again to bash Megyn Kelly. In the span of 8 minutes last night, Mr. Trump tweeted, "Megyn Kelly must have had a terrible vacation. She's really off her game. Was afraid to confront Dr. Cornel West. No clue on immigration. And I like the Kelly file better without Megyn Kelly. Perhaps she could take another 11-day unscheduled vacation." Then he retweeted the following tweets. Quote, "The bimbo back in town. I hope not for long. And Megyn Kelly has come back looking like Nancy Grace." Yikes. Fox News chief Roger Ailes issues a statement today urging Trump to apologize, saying Donald Trump's surprise and unprovoked attack on Megyn Kelly during her show last night is unacceptable as it is disturbing. Megyn Kelly represents the very best of American journalism, and all of us at Fox News Channel reject the crude and irresponsible attempts to suggest otherwise, unquote. Not to be undone, Trump fired back in a statement saying, "I totally disagree with the Fox statement. I do not think Megyn Kelly is a quality journalist. Hopefully in the future I will be proven wrong and she'll be able to elevate her standards to a level of professionalism that a network such as Fox deserves." Okay. Is anyone surprised that Trump went on the offensive here against Megyn Kelly after all seemed to be fairly well? Brad?
No, not at all. I mean, look, the history of Trump is that he surrounds himself with yes people. From the very beginning of that debate, Megyn Kelly didn't want to play that role. But I also think everyone should grow a thicker skin. It's just not that big a deal. At the end of the day, the question that I'm interested in is, why does this approach of Donald's work for conservative women? What is the great conservative tradition that he's appealing to in which insulting and degrading women is considered acceptable? I just don't get that. I'd love to understand, why is that working?
There is a bigger deal here. You know, by all accounts, Roger Ailes and Donald Trump reached an agreement. And instantly, Donald Trump was ready to break that agreement. I don't think that Megyn did anything on her show last night that would have re-insulted Donald Trump. So all I can take from this is he really doesn't care what his agreements are if he's just in the mood to say nasty things.
The criticism I heard most today is that it does not illustrate the maturity of a presidential candidate. That, as Rick said, unprovoked here. I know we have a lot of people watching that love Donald Trump and are on the bandwagon. The poll numbers keep going up, and there's a lot of things he's doing right in terms of communicating. But in this case, you cannot look at this and say that Megyn Kelly did anything to provoke this outside of returning from vacation and going on her show.
Here we've got two very good businessmen, right? And this is getting more press for Donald Trump. It's getting more press for Fox. It's getting more press for Megyn Kelly. She got better numbers than she's ever had last night, this year, I guess. She beat all of the other cable news stations combined. She did better in the demo than anybody else. Trump himself was obviously watching because he was able to tweet about it. I don't know that these two gentlemen aren't just being very, very savvy about the way that they're managing their
I'm not worried about Megyn Kelly. She'll be fine. She can take care of herself. What I'm worried about is we are having a discussion here about a presidential candidate, and look what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I think that there's something to be said for that. I mean, is he going to troll other senators or other diplomats from other countries in the same way if they ask him a question that he does not like? I think that that is a valid point. But I think here, this has done so well to raise his publicity that he's just going to continue to ride that wave.
He doesn't need any more publicity, I don't think. And I don't know. The thing is, if Megyn Kelly didn't ask that question about women, you can be guaranteed that Democrats would have in a general election if he got the nomination. Anyway, should Donald Trump let his issues with Megyn Kelly go? Go to newsmaxtv.com/comments. Let us know. And next up, IRS targeting scandal, new revelations. And if you want to get your own Make America Great Again hat, just like the one Donald Trump wears, go to newsmax.com/TrumpCap or call 1-800-933-8396. Again, go to newsmax.com/TrumpCap or call 1-800-933-8396.